Start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Stepping in, Devin Travis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Travis, a native Floridian. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Morton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. One out, nobody on. Ball. Splitter, 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Trevor Bauer gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12-6 curveball. The only problem, Manny, that curveball has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. 1 out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Kemp breaks with the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Kemp stands at first with 1 out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. On the move is Pillar. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting range. Bauer pauses. First pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, still no score. Here's Justin Smoke now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's hitless in 6 tries. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Kemp. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Astros on base. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High pop up. Bregman moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
It is Curtis Granderson. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Kemp. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Bauer, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I know the umpire established that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense tonight. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield, has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bauer's ready. Here he comes 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
He chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, 2 down now. Here's Steve Pearce now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for two. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that'll land between everybody. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Devin Travis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pillar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. That's a foul ball. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. McCann bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Donaldson right there. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Tony Kemp, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Bauer's ready. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Kemp is off at first with 2 away. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pilar's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They're down 1-0. Striding into the box, Justin Smoke.
Leading off for Toronto, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Up around the face. Two-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
In now, Curtis Granderson. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the back of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they're on top 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Lifted into center field. Pillar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now. There's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Correa breaking for second. It swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Two and one. Now the 2-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Correa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Designated hitter, number 9.
So stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Astros 0. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Troy Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Now at the plate,
Avisail Garcia.
he was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here's the 2-1. Late that time for a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Bregman gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 11.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Working quickly now with the splitters in there. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Bregman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher. Bauer's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. That's inside. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. In now, Devin Travis. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 20,
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. hit in the air out to straightaway left field.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Smoke, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he is in there.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Once more a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Hector Rondon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Hector Rondon.
And here is Curtis Granderson now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Curtis Granderson.
Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
With one away, that'll bring in the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa scoops it up on the first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Ready now, Avisail Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A strike, and it's 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. Misses down below the knee.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1 is strike 2, swinging.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And that's in there, base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Yanked fouled off to the right. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pierce racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And to score from third, the tying run.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at third, so the best he can hope for is a no decision. Xavier Cedeno takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Stepping in now, Alex Bregman.
So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. He will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Brian McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. All tied at 1-1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
So striding forward now, Steve Pearce. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First offering on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Smith has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Missed with a slider.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Devin Travis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Fisher's under it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still tied 1 apiece. Luis Avilan will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Luis Avilan.
George Springer is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Donaldson takes it in. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd. Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Now a tag from Tulowitzki, and he's out at second base. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
0-2, here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The second baseman, number 27.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Carson Smith enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Tulowitzki over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double.
Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays.
2-1 Houston. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. George Springer will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Chris Davinsky comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
47.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. Throw into second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's quickly 0-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1. There's a slider taken for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So striding in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Astros came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Joe Smith gets the win. 12th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out